Tommie Lee just criticized and attacked Tamar Braxton's guy Jr. for being the user who says he exploited her to embarrass and get under Tamar's skin. Tommie, that's not crazy enough about her. Further offered Tamar support in her ugly public spat with Jr., and no one else believed that the day would come when Tommie and Tamar would ever come together. But you guys, it appears that Jr. did them both badly. Therefore, they have to work together to defeat him. As you are aware, the adversary of mine, my friend, is now my enemy. Tommie did not come to play in any way, as she has also made some alarming claims about Jr., a bully who was accused of touching Tamar and her. But how in the world did Tommie even enter this discussion, or is now she's simply Jason Cloud to those of you? For those of you unaware, these two women was for an extended period of time, and they never passed up the chance to hurl insults at one another. For instance, when Grand Rock foolishly behaved at Tamar's last year's concert, Tommie moved quickly to cast doubt on Tamar and claimed she's attempting to use fishing as leverage. But it didn't work out. Tamar then accused our Tommie of being filed. She accused her of being a failure, and prior to I lose my phone, if you're on C and your name is T-based, and you've never even managed to sell out of a bag of blow pops, God bless you all, allowing me and my team recovers peacefully from this tragedy, she proceeded. So you all want me to talk to unemployed reality stars? Never. Me and my self-employed puppet will continue to. On the list in case I require a non-head of the fighting seat for a 2500 an episode for one of my favorite programs. I'm looking for a different co-sell. An app for your upcoming release. I intend to join me for my upcoming hit. But if you're wondering how this whole thing began and how it relates to everything, in general, this is how everything started. Tommie had a sour taste regarding Tamar's remarks, despite the fact that she was the one who chose at random to begin behaving clumsy simultaneously. With this was taking place, Tamar was experiencing problems. A few days later, Jr., with her boo thing prior to Jer unfollowing her on social media, blindsiding her the moment after that he and Tommie had gotten together, and it was clear as day that they remained. Notwithstanding Tamar and Tamar got together, bless her small heart, right away took this as a signal to defend her partner and retrieve him from her operation. She was successful. Nonetheless, she appeared to be a complete moron. To further humiliate the circumstances, despite her boasts of snatching her lover, returned and lobbed Tommie a few shots.
That's why I had to go get my man back, y'all. And I know y'all lying. If y'all thought I was gonna let my man go because he took some crackhead to a basketball game while we was broke up.
Then her and Jer attended the game together. Again, she was clearly trying to send a message to Tommie not to play with her, and that she was back with her man. She probably thought this would make Tommie salty, but Tommie ended up humiliating her and revealing that she was indeed getting down with Jer, and they had a little something going on. Tommie dropped receipts that proved that Jer asked her to go to the game with him before he asked Tamar, and the only reason he asked Tamar was that Tommie said no. In the text, Jer said, "Okay, well, I only have plans that you are welcome to join a field-level suite for the Saints versus Falcons game. I'm here till Thursday." It also looked like he was trash-talking Tamar, cause he also said, "I am on a positive energy journey, only I'm allergic to negative or toxic is." And Tommie replied, "Love that for you, honestly." He then said, "Had to heal and thankful for all that I learned in that healing." But regarding the game, he said, "Okay, well, I only have plans that you are welcome to join a field-level suite for this versus Falcons game." Then Tommie said, "What day is this?" And he said, "Sunday after Thanksgiving." So this was the same game that he took Tamar to. So all evidence points to the fact that he only took Tamar as a second option. Like that wasn't messy enough. Tommie also wrote Love and War, not Tug of War. Stay strong with those cameras. Cut everybody who knows jokes on them. You'll know that Tommie is a little cray-cray. So she didn't stop there, because she bragged about how she had gotten Jer to eat the booty like gross.
What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and you. And he was down. He was down to play op games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my and I sent him on his way. It wasn't,
She also revealed that Jer had been spilling tea to her about Tamar.
you don't want me to expose how you were saying that you kicked her out and she went back to her mother's house. Not Mrs. Braxton, not Mrs. Singer with the sold out tour that JR also told me was flex. It was cap. It was she flexing. She don't have no sold out. Between me and you was his exact words. The tour not sold out. He said you was messy. He said you went back to your mother's house. He told me a lot of things that he shouldn't tell a stranger.
And being a Braxton
I just
and
met
getting
this man
involved in
less
these
than a
low budget fields is absolutely crazy. But what's really crazy is that Tamar still went ahead to marry him after all of that. As y'all can expect, the marriage lasted for a little second, only 2 months before they divorced now. I don't know why Tamar chose to keep it private, but she already knew that it was going to have her looking bad. But anyway, she and Jer got into a couple of days ago when she accused him of spending her money on his side pieces. She also accused him of cheating, saying, "Play in my face." For a 25-year-old shake my head, took my jewelry, took me to Kirk's, and all along had a whole __ I hate you, Jeremy Robinson. Now you already know that Jeremy is just as messy as Tamar, and he came out trying to clear things up, saying whatever he had with Tamar ended over 6 months ago. According to him, she has been acting delusional because he's told her plenty of times he doesn't want her and isn't trying to be with her.
Very clear. I've been single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm gonna date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing, it's because we're friends and because I'm still being involved in my son's life. I still would love for you to have a relationship with my children, but not to the extent that you make up these stories that aren't real. I went to New Orleans. I booked my room at Four Seasons on booking.com and didn't realize that the card I'm using, which also ends in the same 3 last numbers, was tied to something that we booked several months ago. No harm, no foul. We're talking $900. Stop it. While I'm in New Orleans for a funeral, my really good 25 plus year friend who passed away, I spent time with his family. I extended my stay because I needed time to reset. So I get a call yesterday. Hey, did you stay at Four Seasons? Yeah, I did. In fact, I extended. I gave them my card and everything's good. Why, what's up? Oh, well, I got a call about some chick who used my card at Four Seasons. I said, that's not possible. This is funny. Ha ha ha. What are you talking about? Well, I thought we can be friends. We can talk about it, but this is laughable. I didn't stay with anybody at the Four Seasons. I'm not seeing anybody. Wasn't on a date. None of that. If I was, you're my friend. What do I have to hide about that? I'll just say cooler heads didn't prevail, and next thing you know, I'm on her story and I'm being accused of things which are just blatantly not true. I have never led Tamar Braxton on. I never will.
This caused Tamar to crash out even more, and she dragged him, blaming herself for marrying him after he ate her ops groceries.
I married you after you ate somebody whole booty sandwich. Y'all, I'm not trying to make this a big deal. I swear, it's not about, y'all, it's $1,000. It's not, you know, make or break. It's the point. The point is that you wanted me to sit back and let you not only use my card. Let's just say it's a mix-up. Okay, fine. But now it's different because you're using my card for your extracurricular activities. And let me just keep it gangsta. I wouldn't even trip on that. You know what I'm saying? Wah. It's not that serious. Me and your relationship status has changed. The way I see you have changed. You know what I'm saying? Just like you outside, baby, I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm a...
Addicted. Well, that's where Tommie entered the chat again, because according to an insider, Tommie has reached out to Tamar to make amends. The insider revealed that Jr had dumped Tommie like a hot potato after he successfully got under Tamar's skin and got her back. This made Tommie feel used, which is interesting because everybody knew that the only reason that Jr was with her in the first place was that he wanted to hurt Tamar, and when he successfully did it, he had no more use for her. But that's not all, because Tommie is allegedly making some heavy accusations claiming that Jr used to bully her and once put hands on her when she refused to obey him. Now, D is a very serious situation, and I'm not going to say it's true, but if it is, then it would explain why it's so hard for Tamar to leave. So if he was violent with Tommie, as she's claiming, then it would explain a lot. But y'all know the fans have been all over this drama, and they've been leaving comments saying Jr got his behind on that phone and told Tommie that Tamar was trying to get back with him every day since they had broken up. This makes that she fought for me. Lying in that is he posted so effing disturbing and cringy. Stand the F up, Tamar, and leave this lame. Tamar married that white man after he ate Tommie's behind, and I knew it was no saving her then, and ain't no way. Tamar says she married Jr after he ate somebody else's behind. Some things need to be taken to the grave, y'all. This situation is absolutely crazy, but I got to know what you think about this mess. Do you think that Tommie and Tamar are ever going to make up, or do you think that Jr and Tamar are actually done? Drop